Every morning, before the world fully wakes up and before the noise of life presses into your mind, there lies a powerful 7-minute window that most people ignore, but the most resilient, energized, and mentally sharp individuals treasure. It is dangerous not because it harms you, but because it disrupts the old patterns that have held you back for years, rewiring your brain in ways so profound that your habits, your energy levels, your confidence, and your entire life begin to shift. This 7-minute morning ritual is dangerous to your excuses, dangerous to your fears, and dangerous to your doubts. It is the ritual that reminds you that even if you are older, even if you feel slower, or even if life has burdened you with responsibilities, stress, or health challenges, you still have the power to reclaim your body and sharpen your mind. You still have the ability to become the most vibrant version of yourself. You still have time to create the life you want because you are not done yet, and your story is still unfolding. Imagine waking up each day not with stiffness, not with fatigue, not with a mind full of worry, but with a sense of clarity, strength, purpose, and inner calm. Picture yourself starting your morning with a simple 7-minute ritual that switches your brain from survival mode to growth mode, from fatigue to focus, from hesitation to strength. This ritual begins the moment you open your eyes. Instead of reaching for your phone, instead of scrolling through negativity, or diving into stress before you even get out of bed, you shift your attention inward. You take a slow breath, fully aware that this single inhale signals the beginning of a new chapter. You remind yourself that you are here, you are capable, and you are choosing today to be the day that you improve your life. Those first few seconds of mindful breathing are not just calming. They literally switch off the stress centers in the brain and activate the regions responsible for clarity, memory, and decision-making. With each breath, you begin rewiring old pathways that used to keep you stuck in worry or overthinking. You create space in your mind for better choices, healthier habits, and new strength. You rise slowly, feeling every movement as if your body is waking up from years of autopilot. This is when the ritual shifts from breath to body. You begin gentle movement, not intense exercise, not anything that causes strain, but simple, flowing stretches designed to improve blood flow, ease stiff joints, and signal to your brain that the day is beginning with intention. These light movements send oxygen to your muscles, improve balance, and help release tension that older adults often carry without realizing it. You start with neck rotations, shoulder rolls, and slow spinal stretches, allowing your back, hips, and legs to loosen with every breath. As you move, something powerful happens, your body and mind begin syncing. Your brain recognizes that you are not surviving today, you are leading it. You are not waking up to react, you are waking up to create. Your heart rate rises gently, enough to awaken your metabolism but not enough to exhaust you. This is the beauty of the 7-minute ritual. It is simple but transformative, gentle but effective, short but deeply impactful. And then comes the most dangerous part of all, the thought repatterning. For years, many older adults have been told or have believed that aging means slowing down, losing strength, losing mental sharpness, or losing purpose. But the truth is, the brain is capable of rewiring at any age. Neuroplasticity never stops unless you stop giving your brain reasons to grow. This ritual gives your mind exactly those reasons. In the final minutes, you intentionally repeat thoughts that align with the life you want to live. Not random affirmations, but deeply personal reminders that challenge your old limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering truths. You tell yourself that your past does not decide your future. You remind yourself that you are worthy of health, happiness, and peace. You acknowledge your strength, your resilience, and your ability to improve. Every thought strengthens new neural pathways, just like a muscle being trained. You literally rebuild the architecture of your mindset. And when older adults consistently do this every morning, the results become unmistakable. You begin to crave healthier foods. You begin to walk more often. You begin to stand taller and breathe deeper. You make decisions from a clearer state of mind. You sleep better. You experience less stress. Your digestion improves. Your motivation stays high throughout the day. These changes are not accidental. They are the results of a brain that has been primed for success instead of survival the moment the day begins. But the ritual is only one part of the transformation. Once your brain has been rewired to expect something better from life, your daily choices naturally shift. Your diet becomes a tool for vitality instead of comfort. You start leaning toward nutrient-rich foods, fresh fruits, colorful vegetables, omega-rich seeds and nuts, lean proteins, and whole grains, because your body begins craving what makes you feel alive, not what slows you down. You reduce the heavy, greasy meals that make you sluggish and replace them with lighter, energizing options that keep your blood sugar stable and your mind sharp. Even simple habits like drinking warm lemon water in the morning, adding turmeric or ginger to your meals, or choosing herbal teas instead of sugary drinks begin reinforcing the new pathways your brain is building. These choices seem small, but over time, they shape a healthier you, a stronger you, a calmer you. The journey continues with movement, not intense workouts, but consistent, light exercises that keep the joints mobile, improve circulation, and support balance. A short morning walk, a few minutes of stretching before bed, small bursts of activity throughout the day, or simply choosing to stand and move your body every hour can change everything. When older adults commit to simple and consistent movement, they protect their heart, strengthen their muscles, stabilize their mood, and maintain independence for years longer than they expected. Every step, every stretch, every little movement communicates to your brain that you are alive, engaged, and refusing to decline without a fight. The body listens, the brain listens, and the results accumulate. Alongside movement and diet comes the lifestyle that sustains your growth. You begin to prioritize rest because a rewired brain needs sleep to strengthen its new connections. You learn to protect your peace by limiting the stressors you can control. You surround yourself with uplifting conversations, meaningful routines, and people who value your presence. You learn to say no to what drains you and yes to what nourishes your spirit. You start taking evening walks, sitting in sunlight for a few minutes each morning, practicing gratitude at the end of each day, and finding small joys that remind you that you are still here with purpose. This lifestyle does not demand perfection, it demands intention, the intention to live fully. And the most powerful change of all is the mindset you begin to carry. Instead of waking up thinking about the aches, you wake up thinking about possibilities. Instead of counting the years behind you, you start valuing the days ahead of you. Instead of believing that your best years are gone, you realize that your most meaningful years can still be created. The challenges you have faced have not weakened you, they have prepared you. The losses you have endured have not broken you, they have strengthened your empathy. The years you have lived have not aged your purpose, they have deepened it. Your mindset becomes a shield against negativity and a magnet for growth. The 7-minute morning ritual becomes the anchor that holds all of this together. It becomes the quiet reminder that transformation does not come from massive changes or dramatic efforts, but from small, consistent actions repeated every single day. It reminds you that no matter how old you are, you can still evolve. No matter what has happened in your past, you can still rise. No matter how slow your progress feels, you can still build momentum. No matter how long you have lived, you can still develop new strength, new confidence, new health, and new joy. Each morning becomes a new opportunity to defy expectations, to challenge the limits you once believed were real, and to become the strongest version of yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This ritual is dangerous because it threatens the version of you that believed you were stuck. It threatens the negativity that once clouded your mind. It threatens the habits that kept you tired or unmotivated. And most importantly, it threatens the idea that aging must be a decline. Instead, it rewires your brain to recognize aging as an evolution. You begin to feel younger not because time reverses, but because you start living fully again. You begin to trust your body not because it never aches, but because you know you are caring for it with intention. You begin to reclaim your energy not because life becomes easier, but because you become stronger, calmer, and mentally sharper. The ritual is simple, but the transformation is life-changing. So tomorrow morning, before the noise begins, before the stress wakes up, before the world demands your attention, give yourself 7 minutes. 7 minutes of breath, movement, focus, and belief. 7 minutes to remind your brain who is in control. 7 minutes to break the old patterns and build new ones. 7 minutes to choose strength over fear, growth over stagnation, peace over chaos, and purpose over habit. Because every great change begins with a single choice, and your choice begins tomorrow morning. Your brain is ready, your body is ready, your life is ready, and you, no matter your age, are ready for this dangerous, powerful, life-rewiring ritual that will transform the way you think, move, live, and age. The next chapter of your life begins in just 7 minutes each morning. And it begins now.